doing my deep conditioner and I'm detangling, darling, my hair just hangs with it. The thin strands dance and love up on the thick strand. Extra coily, zigzaggy here. Like a Z. Every bend is an opportunity to break here.
Hi, somebody. Hello.
Hi, somebody. Hey, hi, somebody. Hi, somebody. Hi, my name is Wen. Welcome to Rebel for a Spell, where it's all about you and me and how we step outside of our comfort zone so that we may live this life right here the best possible way that we can. Live, breathe, and walk into this life now. Not 10 years from now, but right now, darlings. This is episode 2, and the Wen and United Nations of Hair. That is Kano. Love affair. Kano done make 5 years old. Hair, care. I'm not equipped and knowledgeable about styling my natural hair, nor do I care to learn, my loves. Here's why. Your girl has very kinky African hair that I accept, that I love. Tis what it is. Your girl has very sensitive scalp. I get plenty of headaches, especially if my scalp has been pulled and it's all taut. That's not for you, girl. So anybody's in my life, they know this is who I am, with my hair primarily in twists, and that's who I am. I'm not gonna sacrifice myself, my comfort, my sleep for vanity, my loves. That is not Wen. Has never been Wen. I hope it helps you, my loves. So thank you for watching. Let's kick it. So my Auntie Jackie, she helped me to understand. And one of the first powerful lessons that I learned in that first whole year is that deep conditioning your hair is essential. Not just rinse out, the rinse out conditioner that comes with the package of the shampoo and the conditioner twin. No, that's not good enough, at least for my type of natural hair. I deep condition the moment Auntie J, love you, Auntie J, I love you. The moment Auntie J taught me about my hair, first thing she always said, deep conditioning is important, and I've deep conditioned my hair at least at a minimum once per week, because that's what my hair needs. And what Auntie J also taught you, girl, was there are different types of deep conditioners that you should use. There are conditioners that focus on protein. If your hair is feeling mushy and soft, it's overly moisturized, you stretch it and stretch it and it snaps, and stretch too long, there's too much elasticity, you need the protein conditioner. Or if your hair is on the other spectrum, very dry and hard as hay, and you just, you think about your hair and it falls off, it snaps, too much protein, you've got to use a moisturizing conditioner. So that's the first thing, and I learned that in my first year of being natural. The power, the necessity of deep conditioning, and the variety of deep conditioners that you have to use for your hair. So we're talking about Wen and her United Nations of Hair love affair. Why do I say that, by the way? Let's explain. My hair, I'll put a graphic up on top. It's not going to look fantastic because that's not your girl's forte, but I literally created a picture of my scalp, because I learned along the way that my hair is plenty work and I couldn't figure it out. So when we step through these lists of years of experience, year 1 I just told you, year 2 we're at it now, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's keep going, girl. And this is episode 2 of Wen and her United Nations of Natural Hair Love Affair. Let's keep 2017, your girl learned that my hair is extremely dry. It don't matter if it's summer, spring, fall. It don't matter, baby. My hair is excessively dry. And that's the year that I started using a lot more hot oil treatments. Yes. The moment I learned about that, and I started using a variety of oils. First it was maybe coconut oil, because that's what the crave was coconut oil, and it really has a lot of fats that my hair needed to get moisturized. I used that for at least half an hour with the deep conditioner cap, with heat. That helps your girl so much with the dryness, because at that point I hadn't learned anything about what shampoo really does is strip your hair and makes it super dry. So I hadn't gotten a moisturizing shampoo as yet. So whatever I was using from Walmart and Target, they were drying out my hair, the deep conditioner sometimes, the climate, your hormones, all that could affect the dryness. So I would listen to my hair, as I say, the first part of this series, when enter United Nations of Hair. I would first use that information that I have up there about my hair, and then I use that every week. Deep conditioner with heat, baby, with heat, because to dry your hair, it opens up your hair follicles, opens up your hair cuticles, and it lets that moisture in. And coconut oil is one of the 2 oils that helps to penetrate your hair, and that worked for me. I also tried avocado oil later on as my hair grew longer, and I now use a blend of avocado, coconut oil. And by the way, coconut oil, let me explain, my precious, I don't just use these cha coconut oil. No. I use quality coconut oil. Everybody's hair is different. My hair, I tell you in the top in series 1, my hair, part 1 of this series, my hair is high maintenance. It is. I've accepted it. This is what it is. I use refined coconut oil, or whatever oil. It has to be pure, organic, natural, refined. That's what I use, not processed and all of that. So that's what I use. I buy mine on Amazon. I'll leave a link for you. You can find it in the description box. I've also found some at the supermarket as well. Year 3, what did I learn? What was I introduced to, my darlings? Your girl was introduced to Ayurveda. Ayurveda. You know what that is? I'll leave some links for you, darlings. It's using natural alternatives, natural herbs, which I did before in my country. I used a lot of aloe. My mom had a beautiful garden she still has, by the way. Hi Mom, I love you. My mom has a beautiful garden of aloe trees, fresh aloe. We drink it, honey. We put it on our skin. We put it on our hair. That's what we know about. We use our garden to nurture our spirit and our soul and our hair. So I was used to using natural products for hair, but Ayurveda opened me up to a whole plethora of possibilities. If I can't afford what's on the shelf or something that's gonna expire and so forth, you can more or less do your DIYs based on your needs for your hair. So that's I started using the first thing. What was the first one? I want to say it was Brain Garage. Why? Because I developed a bald spot. I didn't realize that the center of your head, your crown, is kind of naturally sensitive, and I was getting a bald spot there. Maybe I always had it and never knew it. So Brain Garage, I'll leave some links for you. It helps to stimulate growth, and it helps with the balding. It also helps with that. Then I tried amla oil, amla powder. Amla is also good for that, to darken your hair, because you was seeing some grays. And yes, nobody wants gray hair all over the place. Some people do, but at that time I wasn't into it, darling. So it darkened my hair. You can see my hair's a lot darker. And what else did I use? Then along the way, also, again, coming back to what I talked about in part 1 of this series, your girl dealt a lot. Always, my nemesis is tangles. I started using marshmellow root as a detangler. Yes, darlings, it is the best. I don't have it here to show you, darlings, but maybe I'll put a little clip somewhere. It is the best for detangling your hair. It makes your hair just slide through your hands. It almost feels like, it feels slimy, almost like okra. You know okra? You know okra. That kind of, oh yes honey, I love it. I would use some hot water and sift it in that sieve, honey, so it gets all the chunky wonks out. My hair would be, you can't tell, but my hair is maybe about here, around here. That's the length of my hair. You can't tell, but when I put that in and I'm doing my deep conditioner and I'm detangling, darling, my hair just hangs with it. It just hangs, and it's easy to manage. So that's one. So Brain Garage, amla powder, marshmallow root. I tried hibiscus, but it was too red. I didn't want to be messing about. I have all this cleanup to do. Hibiscus is very good. It helps with the moisture as well. And let's see what else. I'm forgetting. Oh, Rasul clay. Oh, darlings, that's my favorite alternative for washing my hair. Rasul clay. Essentially, it's Moroccan clay. It's a natural substance. You can use it as a shampoo, as an alternative shampoo, or you can use it as a treatment. I used to use mine as a rinse out because it's a powder, so you have to mix it. I use distilled water because I'm leaving stuff in my hair for a while. Yes, my hair is high maintenance. I talk about it all the time. Your girl is who she is, my loves. I don't got nothing more than maybe 5 pair of shoes, but for my hair and the stuff that matters to me and a part of my self-care routine, I'm gonna take care of me. I'm gonna take care of me without apology. I said it. So my hair is one. I put that in a thing with some water. I can't remember the bottle, and I put it as the last option before I finish washing my hair. So what do? I shampoo, deep condition. I don't even bother use rinse out. That's a waste of money. And put in, hot oil along the way if I'm doing it. And then I rinse my hair with Rasul rinse, honey. I look like I have gel in my hair. My curls are popping and shiny, and my hair is clean. And then I wash that out because sometimes, again, the paste is hard to wash out. So I use about maybe 4 parts water, 1 part Rasul clay. And we're joking about my natural hair and what I've learned in each of the 5 years that have been natural. We're on year 4. Year 4 was a battlefield. I fought the war in that year and my hair won. I ended up cutting like maybe 7 or 8 inches right around here. One time I was detangling my hair for a whole week. I said a week. Every day, 11 hours. 11 hours a day, because I committed to the fact that I'm not combing my hair. It's ripping out. I'm not brushing my hair with all these, you call them the detangling brushes they talk about in this natural hair community. All of them rip out your girl hair because of the way my hair is set up. I have a United Nations of hair. We talked about it, but I didn't break it down for you. I'll show you. And this is the year that I learned that I had a United Nations of hair. The front part of my hair, I'll put up the graphic. Right here, I do not know the curl pattern. It does what it wants. There's nothing that anybody can define it as. It is what it is. Just here, the first 1.5 inch, what it is. The middle part here is about, let's say it's about, this part, can you see, is about, I'd say maybe it's 4B, but the finest, thinnest strands I've ever seen, that's this piece of my hair. You'll see it in the model. Again, your girl can't draw. She ain't no artist in that regard. I'm an artist in other regards. But this part is super thin, always tangly wangly. Even here, I'm still recovering on this side of my head. Let's keep it moving. We're talking about United Nations of hair care and why it's important to know your head and how to treat different parts of your hair. In here, my loves, in this section of my hair, I'm staying straight so you can see, this part is, again, 4B. Just this part. And it's medium thickness of the strands there. But let's reverse. This piece of my hair, just here, the front, that's exactly what I'm showing you, my loves. Here is, I don't know, it feels like it's 3C, the way it's, it curls very quick. It's very curly and has some straight parts. I used to cut this part so much because I thought it was damaged. But I'm like, when you already cut off your permed hair, this part should be like the rest of here. No, it's not, darling. Here to me is either 3C or 4A. What does that mean? It's a lot more curly than the rest parts of my hair, and it's not as thin as this part of my hair, nor is it as thick as this part of my hair, so it's all a challenge, honey. Whatever I do here, I can't do here. This needs a lot more, I think it needs a lot more protein than over here, but let's keep going. It only gets better. So let's be at my crown now. I'll show it in the diagram. But this section here is about 4B and 4C mixed in. The middle part of my hair back here, I hope you can see, my loves. This part over here is primarily 4C. It's very thick, very kinky. This part takes me about, no lie, from about here to here. The 4C section takes me half an hour. It's the longest part of my hair, the thickest, densest part of my hair. And my hair is primarily dense here, meaning I have a lot of strands around a small square inch. Very thick, very dense, but I get in there, I'm done half an hour. This part, no lie, my friends. This part of this side of my head and this front side of my head, an hour, an hour just to style and detangle, an hour to style and detangle. This half an hour, listen, your girl's high maintenance. That's why I said earlier in part 1, introduce your lover and your friends to your hair. Let them know. Let them know the time commitment it takes if you want to take care of your hair and if you want to love up your hair. If you don't, you want to bust through your hair, you want to shave your head, cut your hair, go ahead and do this to your hair. Let's keep it going. On the hair, this part of my hair is a mix of 4A, 4C, and 4B. The strands are thinner at the very bottom, medium in the middle. It's a lot. Why do you think this video is called Women United Nations of Hair? Because it's the truth, darlings. This is work. Natural hair is work. So year 4, all this happened in year 4. I took the time to learn and study my hair properly. During that 1 week, I took a vacation. Yes, I did. I took 1 week vacation to detangle my hair for 11 hours a day. Imagine that. I learned patience that year. And I also eventually, on day 5, day 6, I couldn't take it anymore. With this piece, this middle piece, I just cut off 7 inches, about this width patch of my head, and it's grown back. Your hair will grow back, darlings. Again, it is what it is. Oh, darlings, in year 3 and in year 4, those are the years that I exclusively began to throw my hands in the air and forgot about styling. It wasn't working out. My hair was getting a lot more tangled. If I use gels, if I have my hair out too much, that's why you see I keep my hair put away, because it tangles and it dances on each other like it's in the club and all that. I don't have time for that, honey, because it's so fine in certain areas, as I just explained. The thin strands dance and love up on the thick strands, and it is just a nightmare just to do all that work. It's not worth it. Your hair gets damaged the more you play and touch your hair, and I don't have the need to be always perfectly coiffed. I think you can tell, darlings. So that's year 4, the year that I learned and studied every part of my United Nations of hair. All right, darlings? Darlings, we're on year 5. That's this year. It's a big year. The year that I completely unraveled the mystery of my nemesis, which was tangled hair. My thin strands in the front, as I talked about, dancing and loving up on the back here. My hair is much longer now. Has it taken longer since my hair has grown longer? I don't know, maybe by half an hour more, maybe. But I just, I have more patience now, so I'm willing to invest that 5 hours or 3 hours, whatever it takes. So I completely conquered the tangles situation. How did I do that? I never gave up. I knew there was a remedy out there for my hair, not the girl that I see on YouTube's hair, not my mama's hair, because my mama's hair does not tangle, honey. She got her own situation. My brother's hair never seemed to tangle. Everybody's their own thing. So what really has helped me, and I do use my Ayurvedic stuff I told you about, but year 5, I really latched on to this line. This is not a sponsored video, my loves. This woman, this Ghanaian woman who owns this line, and you can get this in Sephora and on the website adwabeauty.com, adwabeauty.com. She African. Big up Miss Ghana, my Ghana gal. Darlings, this is the leave-in conditioner that Savage Beauty. Congratulations, my darling, my subby wubby Savage Beauty won this. It's a leave-in Bio-Mint leave-in conditioning styler, and my non-African friends can use this as well. Basically, darlings, I put this in my hair. Maybe I'll come on here and do a little demo. Adwa, you know I love you. Honey, I put this in my hair. Before I used to detangle, while I pre-poo or after I pre-poo, I don't even bother now, darlings. I go through my motion. If I'm washing my hair in twists or washing my hair without twists, and when I go to style, I put this in my hair, and my loves, my hair just separates. I've never, darlings, I never met a lover like Adwa. A hair lover like this? Never. I put it in. My strands just separate. I can leave my hair just like that, and it looks like I have a wash and go, but I'm not into that, darlings, because my hair tangles. But it just separates. The knots just go blip, 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 blip. And my hair is free of knots. If I see a tangle, I just pull it out, and it just comes out like la-da. It ain't cheap. I gotta tell you that part. But for me, darlings, it's worth it. I'm not ripping my hair, I'm not busting out my hair, and I told you I'm primarily finger detangle. So it takes maybe from 3 to 5 hours to go through my whole experience because I go through the whole process. And another thing I learned this year, I conquered, I just told you, was that detangling. I found my remedy, and I still use my marshmallow root and everything I talked about occasionally. This is less work, darlings, because you ain't got to put nothing on the stove, baby. What else did I learn? This year I bought a steamer. The first time. I saw it, I heard about steaming. I had, what's that other steamer? I don't know what it's called, the handheld, but I have a big head, so I always have to refill it. But I bought a proper steamer, and I'll show you maybe somewhere the brand. I'll leave the comments below. And I had my first steam. I think it was in June, because the temperature had changed outside and my hair was so dry, and I couldn't figure out. I was using everything that I used, my hot oils, my this, my that, my this, and it wasn't working. Jones, your girl, put her head under that steamer. Girl, when she came out, Kano was like, drawings. It was so moist. I didn't even need that much, I didn't even need that much, this styler here. I didn't need that much, darlings. I didn't need a lot of moisturizer, because normally, let's talk about it, I need the styler, which is that. I also use the Adwoa Beauty moisturizer, but sometimes I don't. Mostly for my moisturizers, I don't have it with me, darlings, but I'll put a little picture here if I find it. My Chemet Biologique, because it's for my type of extra dry hair. Darlings, I didn't need a lot of that. So that's what I learned in year 5. Steaming, and I conquered my nemesis, which was tangle wangle. So my hair is okay. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Has it stopped breaking? Absolutely not. It will never stop breaking. It's natural hair. That's what it does. It is what it is. It will break, but again, it's how you minimize and limit and treat the breakage. So for me, your girl, with extra kinky, extra coily, zigzaggy hair, like a Z, every bend is an opportunity to break. Let's say it again, my loves. Every bend, zigzag, with those points, opportunity to break. So what does your girl do? Make sure it's moist. Make sure it's soft, and make sure that it gets all the love it needs. Good luck to you and your hair journey. Good luck to you and your life journey. This channel is all about stepping outside of our comfort zone, empowering ourselves so that we may live and breathe and have the best version of ourselves. And for me, my hair has been instrumental in my journey to self-love and self-acceptance. It doesn't matter if that person is from a different race and doesn't understand and appreciate what authentic, natural hair does. Has nothing to do with me. I will go to wherever I want to in my twists, and I will wear Kano in all her glory. Baby, because I love my hair.
Another video is waiting for you. Check it out. Check it out now.